You ever just gaze up at the sky and think that there's something way much more to life than what's going on? Laying down on the ground probably wasn't the best option. Hi, I'm about to be 30, and that leaves the question, what happens now? There's a lot that I want to achieve in my 30s, but in order for me to get here, I had to be a different person. Now, often I think about how we can better ourselves through life, and this was through my journey in my 20s. In my 20s, I was not the best person, and it wasn't until I started doing YouTube in 2019 where I started to become a different type of person.
Be happy and excited to get the start on my new life project as far as being a YouTube commentary channel.
Going into my 30s, I really want to focus on how I can help the community, how I can better the community, how I can make the world a better place. There's so much that can change, and I think that people need to see some type of hope in order for the world to change. And I don't know how I'm going to get there. I know that in my mid-20s, I wanted to be in politics, but I don't think that's the best route to go in order to change the world. I think that I can change the world with the content. If you are thinking that you are the center of the universe, you are dead wrong. That was a big part of what consumed me in my 20s. I really focused on how to be liked within social media, and it consumed me so much that it made me such a toxic and negative person. These days, I would really love to see people just kind of take a step back from social media and look at the bigger picture and look at what the world has to offer. We need to make this place so much better. You get caught up within views and likes and comments and just reactions. It tends to lead to just being a more negative person, and then you look back and you're like, why am I going to therapy? Why do I need therapy? In my 30s, I really want to make a change. I really want to push myself forward with like VFX or music, or with maybe some type of movie production, something of that effect. 30 is a lot closer to 40, and once you hit 40, you're halfway through life. You know, I'm in my 30s, and a lot of people around me have kids, and it makes me think of how I missed out on that opportunity because I was seeking, you know, some type of validation or some type of reaction online. And it's kind of odd to see like a lot of older generations seek that type of validation now, because I kind of went through it in my 20s. I think that we just need to focus on ourselves and what we want to achieve in life. You never want to miss out on opportunities, or you never want to treat people any type of way that they don't need to be treated. The main point of this video is just to say, don't waste time, because life is short. I wasted 10 years of my life focusing on things that didn't even matter. And now that I look back, it really upsets me, because I think that it could have been better. I think that the world could have been better with me interacting with the community in some way. We shield ourselves behind screens, and we shield ourselves behind cameras like this, but reality is nobody wants to feel alone, and nobody wants to be alone. Every time I put out content, it's something that I want to focus on, something that I, dreamt of whenever I was a kid. And I think a lot of people should do that as well with their content. We're so consumed with the algorithm and just getting that next view, the next like, the next reaction. That's just not a healthy way to live. And I get it, the bag is more interesting than what you like and how you feel. At the same time, you lose yourself, you lose what you believe in. I think a lot of people should seek that type of mentality. I think a lot of people should do what they believe in, and you definitely don't want to waste 10 years of your life and then look back and think of like, I could have really made an impact, because 10 years seems like a long time, but if you really think about it, it's so short. Anyways, I kind of wanted to talk about just how I'm feeling about hitting 30 and where I want to take these 30s at. With that being said, what do you think that you can change about your life? What do you think that you can make better? How do you want to change the world? Where do you want to see yourself in the next 10 years?